Hi and welcome to How to Use CAD. For today's tutorial we're going to look at the tricky subject of importing new hatches into CAD. By the end of the lesson you'll be able to find and import thousands of hatches for use with your plans and drawings. So sit back and enjoy the lesson. So today's lesson is likely to be a shortish one. It's primarily aimed at importing hatches or hatch patterns into any kind of CAD package. Now the thing about it is that when I was researching just how much information was out there for hatches and hatch patterns, what became clear quite quickly is that there was no coherent, easy to follow YouTube vid, for example, on to help you install or to create or to get new hatch files. I mean, I may have learned but forgotten that hatch patterns are called pat files. So it's as you can see here, and I wrote it in so that hopefully it'll help you to remember, because it's a visual cue, not just a verbal. So files with the .pat extension are basically hatch files. So researching on Google, for example, this is what I came up with when I was looking. As you can see, there's no shortage of hatch files, and some very pretty ones and useful for all sorts of different projects. But of course the problem is that even if you bought some, you've got to get them into your CAD package, and that's where there's a shortfall in information. So there's no shortfall in getting the hatch files or the hatch patterns, but it's about actually installing them. So as I say, there's plenty here to look at, and I did have a good look around. And the other thing is that most of these cost money, so they're not for free. They do have a few basic free ones, some of these websites, but most of them are paid packages. That's what I determined. So a little bit more research, and I actually found a website where it was possible to get free downloads. And when I looked, there was actually quite a few. So if we look at free downloads, and I think it said about 800 free hatches that could be downloaded, which I did explore a little, and I actually downloaded a few to make sure that there was no hidden surprises and that things went smoothly, and I'm pleased to say they did. So it's not a difficult process. So if you're ready, then just make a note. First off, it's let me get this out here. You should make a note of that reference, because let me pull it up a little and hopefully you can see it better. There you go, cadhatch.com. Shouldn't be too difficult to remember, but that's where I got the free downloads, and that's where we're going to download now. We're going to download a hatch. So let me just pick something I might have some use for. So linear patterns. Well, believe it or not, we do use them. Insulation of different types. So I'm going to take this one. So all I'm going to do is click it, and when I do, it comes down here into a zip file. So now double click on the zip file, and now I move to somewhere else. I move to my here we go. Let me show you the whole way. Let me show you the way it works. So that's what I just clicked on. So this is the one I want. So I'm going to save that into desktop, so it'll be easy to find. So copy. I'm going to put it on desktop. Paste, get rid of that bit of news. Right, so you remember, get rid of that, Don't need it. And now we're back in, we're actually in TurboCAD today, TurboCAD 2022 Deluxe. And what I would say to you is that these hatches, they'll import into any CAD package. So it's a standard industry format. So whilst I'm doing this in TurboCAD, it's very easy and very simple to do the same in AutoCAD or any other CAD package. So in TurboCAD, we go to Format, we go to Brush Styles, and this is what we have here on the right. Now, so we're going to do an import. So let's see what we're doing. Import, and I put that one in desktop so we could find it easy enough. So it may have been this one. Nope, that's the one, this one here. So as you can see, as I click on the files, the patterns become live here, so you can see them instantly. So you have the options to replace existing patterns or upgrade and so on. I suggest you don't. You just bring it in, make sure everything works okay before you delete anything. So I'm going to select all, I'm going to say OK, and if I check down here now, sorry, wrong one, I've got it, so it's already installed. Now that really is simple. So should we do that again? Let's do it one more time. So over to Format, Brush Styles, Import. Now remember, you've saved your hatch somewhere simple enough or easy enough to find. In my case it was desktop. They're all the .pat extension, and when you click on one you can see it within the import box, and that's it. You select it, you import it, and click OK, and it goes in, it gets added. So now let's go and have a little look within the, let's see if we've got it installed. So let's see if we can apply it straight away. So here we are, brush, and there you go. That's it. So it might not show because of the scale. We have to put the scale at about 50 and see what happens. Start with. That's too small or too big. I don't actually know. Put it at 200 and see if we're going anywhere. I don't know if I'm going up or down, but we'll find out within a few moments. Yeah, so I'm going the right way. So now I know that the scale is probably about 2000. And there you go. So if you need the scale, or if you need the hatch to be a particular width, then you're going to have to play with the scale so that you widen it up. It's a very simple process. So sorry, we seem to have a problem there. That's my screen refreshing itself. It doesn't like to have the vivid colors for too long, so it's going into life preservation. Okay, so just to re-summarize, cadhatch.com. I'm not affiliated in any way, so I don't get anything. I did do a bit of research. I've downloaded the files and I've used the site a few times. It's a free resource. I'm told there's about 800. I would imagine they sell hatches and various other symbols and bits and pieces, but with about 800 free hatches, I think that's a great way to start adding hatches to your collection. So if you're looking around, you're looking at pat files with an extension of .pat. So this is, I'm re-summarizing now. To get them into your system, go to Brush Styles, brings up a Brush Editor menu. And from there you click on Import, which you will then navigate to wherever it is you got your files. And in my case, that's where I put a few downloads today. And once you've selected there, you just press the import or press here, and they automatically get added to the hatch collection. And it's that simple. Not rocket science, but what surprised me was I couldn't find much information on it. I couldn't find any one coherent place. Certainly no YouTube videos on how to download hatches. So I'm delighted to be one of the first, assuming I'm the first, CAD tutorial guide to show you how to do CAD hatches. To show you how to add hatches to your CAD package. So I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you hold on to this video now, so that whenever you need to get some hatches, you'll come on back and reuse it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. It's a pleasure as always. See you in the next video.